Hello, everyone, and welcome to Self Love You. I am Jenna Ryan, your self-love life coach. Today's topic is external validation. External validation. I had a wonderful coaching client today, and we really got into the topic of validation, external or internal validation. External validation happens when you are seeking validation for your thoughts, feelings, sensations from other people, from outsiders, and you're not validating yourself within. External validation is that experience of feeling like you do not know what to think. You don't know if what you think is right. You don't know if what you think is wrong. You just know you don't feel good and you want it to stop. So whenever you are someone who is seeking external validation, you're going to be someone who is constantly looking for approval of others, constantly trying to get an agreement, a consensus among everyone around you, among your friend group. It could be your family. It could be those at work, because you do not have enough confidence within to connect, to be strong, to be solid, to have a solid sense of self and know who you are. This happens because of the way you were raised. If you were raised in a way that you were not respected, you were not validated, you were not honored for your sensations, for your feelings, and for your expression, then when you grow up, you don't honor yourself. You don't honor your own feelings. You don't even know what your own feelings are, and so you continually have a question. There's a war that, there's a quote about a war is a question, whereas peace is an answer. So you have a war within. You don't know if you're doing the right thing. You don't know if you have a right to be mad at so-and-so. You don't know if you have a right to get out of that Ask What's Up app group. You don't know if you have the right to stand up for yourself. You don't know if you have the right to feel the way you feel. You don't know if you have the right to get your needs met. Everything is up in the air. Everything is a big question mark. You do not know. So what we're going to talk about is validating yourself internally, not waiting on someone else, really learning to stop and think in the moment. Excuse me, y'all, I got a tan in my face and it's a little too tan. It's the spray tan. But anyway, that's beside the point. Okay, so this is more important than my tan, okay? So you stop yourself in the moment. You stop yourself when you are freaking out. You stop yourself when your mind is racing and ruminating and needing everyone to be on your side, needing everyone to approve of what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're doing, needing to get outside approval for what your choices are, needing to get outside approval to set a boundary with a people group, feeling that ache, feeling like, wow, I do not feel like I'm doing the right thing. Am I okay by, doing this? Do I have a right to feel this way? Do I have a right to walk away? Maybe I did the wrong thing. Maybe I should have stayed. Maybe I was a little harsh. Other people are telling me I might be being a little harsh. Other people are telling me I might be being a little dramatic. Am I okay in how I feel? Am I? Well, I gotta go ask somebody. I need to ask somebody if I'm okay. Am I okay? Am I okay? It's like you're constantly questioning, constantly asking, am I okay? Am I okay? Is how I feel okay? Is what I want to do? Is it okay? Is it okay? Am I okay? Well, I'm here to say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, you are okay. But me telling you that you are okay is not going to do the trick. You have to reach in and go to your own well. You need your own well of feeling okay. And that's what I can teach you how to do. I can teach you to stop. Stop yourself in the middle of the process and begin to ask, what am I feeling right now? Okay, so let's say you're just freaking out. You're like, oh my God, I just set a boundary. Do I have a right to do that? Oh my God, I feel so bad. I can't believe I just did this. I can't believe it. And you're freaking out, okay? Stop yourself in the moment and say, What am I trying to hide from? What am I trying to avoid? What am I trying to ignore within myself? Because whenever you're looking outside, whenever you're seeking external validation, it means that there's something inside that is uncomfortable that you don't want to feel. So the answer is to feel what you're feeling, even though it's uncomfortable. Even though something is uncomfortable, sometimes you just have to sit there and feel the feelings, as uncomfortable as they are, and allow yourselves to experience the feeling, the fullness of the feeling. It could be anxiety, it could be pain, it could be sadness, it could be shame. No matter what it is, just allowing yourself to sit in the feeling and be with yourself throughout the feeling, and then begin at that place of meeting yourself, your true self, and saying, I understand that I feel this way. And you're talking to your inner child. I understand you feel this way. I understand that you feel this way. I understand that I feel this way. I am going to sit with this negative feeling. I'm not going to run off for validation externally. I'm not going to call a friend to get validation. I'm not going to call my mom to get validation. I'm not going to go to my husband to get validation. I am going to sit in this uncomfortable feeling of uncertainty, of fear, of anxiety, of sadness, of shame, whatever feeling you feel, and I'm going to sit with this for a minute. And I'm just going to let this exist, and I'm going to accept that it's here, and I'm going to let it process instead of running away, instead of trying to put all the work that I'm supposed to be doing myself onto other people. I never was taught to do this on my own. I was never taught to regulate my own emotions. So I'm trying to put it on other people so that they can tell me what to do, because I don't know what to do. Okay? So you're just sitting with it. And if it's sadness, you say, sadness, I feel you. And I know that you're here right now. And I know you're going to go away. If it's anger, I know I'm mad, I'm pissed. And I know what I am, okay? Or if it's shame, wow, this is shame. Anytime you can catch some toxic shame and you can catch a pocket, woo, you can release it, because toxic shame is not yours. It was put on you, so it's not even yours. So if you find some of that, woo, you're doing so good. And then you begin to coach yourself. You coach yourself through the process and you say, way to go, self. Okay, that's called reparenting. Where you say, you know what? I know that you feel a little bit uneasy because you set a boundary, because you walked away from someone who is treating you poorly. I know that that feels uncomfortable to you. And you're talking to yourself here, okay? I know that that feels uncomfortable. However, we can sit with our pain. That's you and me and myself and I can sit with my pain. I can handle my pain. I can tolerate my pain, and I can validate my existence. I can validate my choices. I can validate that if in that moment I felt uncomfortable to the extent that I got out of the situation, that I blocked the person, that I did whatever I had to do, I back myself up. I give myself the backup that I need. And that's, part of reparenting. You're reparenting. You're talking to your inner child and you're saying, it's okay. Everything's going to be okay. And I'm here with you and I'm sitting with you through this painful experience, and I'm validating you. And then you can also move on with some positive affirmations like, I am not my pain. I am not my anger. I have a right to set boundaries. I have a right to make decisions. I don't have to go to my friends and get approval. I don't need external approval. I get approval from within. I get approval from within. So you're doing the positive affirmations. My approval comes from within, and I approve of myself. I have uncomfortable feelings right now. However, I'm working through these feelings and I'm moving to the other side. And I have faith and trust that on the other side of this feeling is peace and contentment, and that I'm growing as a person, and I'm learning who I am, and I'm respecting who I am, and I'm validating who I am, and I'm not running off. I'm not blaming other people. I'm not projecting. I'm not beating myself up. I'm not digging a hole. I'm not allowing this shame spiral, which is what you're having if you're all worried and needing everybody's approval. It's a shame spiral. I'm not allowing this shame spiral to take me down and drown me. I'm actually standing up and saying, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you. And I got you. And I know that this is temporary. And I know that I'm moving through a situation. And I know on the other side of the situation, I'm going to be smarter and wiser. And all my dreams are coming true. And life is beautiful. And I have so much in my life that's so good and so true. And there may be some ways that I don't validate myself now, but every day I'm getting stronger and I'm learning how to validate myself. So that's how you validate yourself instead of going and seeking approval from other people. You may feel really sad and you may feel like you need comfort and you may feel like you need someone to validate your existence and you feel like you don't exist. And you feel like, oh my God, I feel like crap. I need someone to tell me I'm not crap. Well, here's the thing. There is no one out there that can tell you this. You have got to know this on your own. And the only way to know this is to stop in the moment and respect the negative emotion that you're experiencing, to respect the negative emotion, to back yourself up, to stand with yourself in negative emotion and say, I believe in you and I know you're doing the right thing and I trust you, and no, you don't need to call what's her name. You don't need to call what's his name. You don't need to get permission. You are correct. Because a lot of times when you grew up this way, you have people around you that are going to pull you down and not be the best advisors. And not everybody can pull you out of a rut. You had to pull yourself out of your own ruts. I mean, there comes a time when, there might be a time when no one else is around. And when no one else is around, that's when you've got to be there for yourself. And so that's how to validate yourself. I hope this is a useful video, and I hope that you do subscribe, like, and share. If you want to sign up for coaching, go to selfloveyou.net. Until next time, I'm Jenna Ryan, and I will talk to you soon.